welcome to Centurion's Corner and another episode of Droid Factory, and today we are putting another 3 droids on the shelf. Now a little while back I did like an update video of some 3D parts from Clone Base Customs. There's descriptions down below where you can actually purchase these from, and I wanted some droids, and I've since then have actually painted them up. And the first one we have is BB9 or BB9E, so the one from the last Jedi. Unfortunately, but a new hero that was added to the end of Battlefront 2's life, and yeah, it's pretty cool. All this part is all 3D. You can see, you can run my finger over the top of it, so that's all painted. But the other parts, unfortunately, I had to kind of really put into the bits on there and get a bit of reference as well. But just with a bit of paint, you can actually add those extra details on all over his body, and he's looking pretty cool. It's a nice size as well to BB8, so we can just put him side by side. BB8's a little bit bigger, but really this one's hedged, finished where this yellow kind of bit is, so it is about the right size. So it's pretty cool just having these two on the shelf so they can battle it out. And next up I have is the Gonk Droid. Now I'm in an eye what kind of colour I wanted to go for, but the original Kenner kind of colouring actually won out. And also I didn't realise, but actually Luke Skywalker, when he shouts down to Aunt Beru, it's actually that Gonk Droid is actually walking in the background, so the actual colour scheme of it was actually based on an actual Gonk that was in Star Wars. So it's pretty cool. I wanted a kind of a cleaner look, but I've done a few scuffs and a bit of sort of bronzing on the side, so we've got a little bit of rust coming in, but I kind of wanted it like a bit of a newish kind of look on there. It's got the nice silver feet and everything on there. So that is the Gonk Droid. And then next up we have is just the mouse droid from A New Hope, and a few other sort of things where they just sort of put them in. I think originally this was in like the 3-4 pack from the Disney exclusives, so I happily printed one of these off for me, so I can just put it on my Imperial shelf, and obviously just painting it gloss black and it is done, so which is pretty cool. So I just thought we've got a lot of new subscribers that have joined up, and I do a episode of Droid Factory now and again because I do like customizing droids, and I think there's a lot of people out there that do love droids as well, so I thought why not, let's get together and actually go for the collection of droids that I have. So this will include official characters as well, but also ones that I have customized up, so we get a nice little portfolio here for all the pictures. So first up, as we saw the other day, I have got IG-88, and he's still standing nicely on the shelf. We put him at the back because these guys love to fall over, as we all know. Next up from Solo we have L3, and I think this one really does need a kind of a video dedicated to her. We had the review, but she does need some good weathering. She's a good figure. The size of her is a little bit poor, but she does need some weathering on her to bring her up to a bit to scratch, I think. So again, another poor figure that always falls over. And then we do have IG-88, no, sorry, IG-11 from The Mandalorian, which we just reviewed the other day, but also still needs to go through his paint video. So that will be coming up very shortly. So he can lean at the back as well. Stay. And then another droid that always falls over. Can you guess what it is? That's right. It's Battle Droid 1. So we got this guy. This is the only one I have, even though there is another 2 versions out there, the Geonosis and the Gaming Greats. They just come out too quick after each one, and I was just like, I kind of don't need another Battle Droid. But they're still kind of easier to get, so I probably will end up getting them. I'd love to have another one of these actually, so I could paint him to be a captain with the yellow dots and whatnot on there. But nonetheless, we do have him. Do you know what? I'm going to lay him down because he's very temperamental. So next up are the ones really... Oh, we've got Forlum, the other bounty hunter that sits on my bounty hunter shelf and not my droid shelf. But this guy's absolutely fantastic. I love the figure. They've done well with him. So we can put him over there next to his buddy. And then the other droid that I have, it's my first sort of Droid Factory Custom, which was C-3PO-X, and yeah, it's still sitting on the shelf. Had to colour in his eyes. He was original kind of the Bubba Freak C-3PO, but we got him on there. Just a bit of customization on there on the X, a little bit of weathering, and also we made him this nice kind of sort of bandolier that carries his bazooka. So we can put him just there. He will stay. Now the names of these just go, but we've got the white C-3PO from Empire Strikes Back, and painted him all up nicely as well. All these all are featured on the channel as well, with a little their own videos and whatnot. And next up we have TC-14 using the chrome pen. She kind of lost her chrome over the time, a bit of dust on the shelf as well, but nonetheless she's still looking pretty cool and all up. Most of these ones that you see in the custom of these types are actually the C-3PO Red Arm, and I actually bought them from AliExpress, no more than £12 each. So if you're after like a couple customs for C-3POs, then by all means go ahead and check out AliExpress. And then we have sort of like the medical sort of droid that comes with Tarkin, so we can put that one there. We have K2SO, so this guy is pretty cool. Actually, again, I picked this one up from AliExpress for about £12, and it is an official one. It looks brilliant. The only thing about him, he has got the red eyes on there, so just a little bit of paint to make him white, as he just looks a bit odd with those. But again, a fantastic figure. I haven't really done a review or anything on this guy on there, but I might do one at a later date, because he is a brilliant figure. Just doesn't stand up very well, so he will lay down next to the battle droid. BB-8's just gone. Next up is my clone droid sort of custom. I did one for the family, each member of me, so me and my kids. So this is my Omega sort of dedicated droid. So he's got the nice blue, it's got the Omega sign on there. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I do have a love for watches as well. So this guy's kind of dedicated to that Omega watch. So he can just go over to this side. We have classic boy himself, which is C-3PO, and the only C-3PO I actually have as an official figure, and he was the one that come with Chewbacca, and the one he falls apart for the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. Next up is sort of like the nanny droid, which was Sophie for my daughter. So we've got the rainbow kind of lines down here for those parts. Got a silver leg, lilac and everything in there, with a rainbow colours on the back as well. So it's just nice to have a bit of diversity in the droids as well, and also it's kind of a memory of the kids as well. And also we have the red droid from Empire Strikes Back, which is another C-3PO covered in dust. Really need to start dusting my shelves, but adds to the effect, I guess, of the snow. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. So we put this one over here, and one of the other ones is my boy's C-3PO. He loves jelly. That's his favourite YouTuber online. So I kind of just made him with a jelly logo on there, with all the jelly kind of hanging out of the body. So he's kind of run on a more of a bio fluid rather than a kind of the traditional kind of wires and stuff like that. So and that's his one. So I just move some of these guys to the back a little bit, because we got a lot more still to come. And I think that's the thing about Star Wars and droids. It's you know, you can't have Star Wars without a buddy droid or anything like that. So you know, these guys really sort of give character to the movies. Obviously we've got Chopper from Rebels, so he can just go here over this side. We've got Cad Bane's little droid from the Comic Con exclusive one, so he can go here. We've got BD1 from Fallen Order, with a little bit of a custom that I did up with Cal Kestis on there, so he can go here. We've got the little hairdryer Dio which is probably one of the most annoying figures impossible. I just wish it wasn't a wheel. I just wish it had a bit of a flat kind of surface at the bottom, because it just always falls over, and the little stand is always kind of never anywhere near him, so he always kind of hangs down looking like this. So the main part of Droid Factory is the Bandai customs that I make. Sometimes they're official, most of the time they are unofficial from AliExpress. I'm just going to make some extra room here, put these guys at the back, just move out of the way. Here we go. So again, all the numbers and all that are gonna sort of just chase me out of the way, but we do have R2-D2 on the shelf, looking pretty fine and dandy, so he can go here. Next up, obviously he's started to get more fame as well, being in the Mandalorian. We have R5-D4, so he can situate here. Next up is another R5 droid, and his first appearance and his last appearance was on the Naboo ship. It was the last one that got blasted off until R2-D2 saved the day. So that's this one here. Another one from Empire Strikes Back is another R5 droid, and it's the black one that we see sort of hanging around in the background. And these guys get pushed back. And then we also have the beloved KT R2, looking really nice and still very nice and pink. So she can go right forefront here. We have Ket Fisto's R2 unit on this one. We have Ahsoka's droid as well, which is pretty much just come out, that we just reviewed just recently. So he can go there. And then also we have Hondo's droid, which is this one. And I absolutely love the way he turned out. And I have just purchased another box, so it will come with another R5 and another R2 unit. So I might post on my Instagram. So if you follow me on there, I will do like a poll, I think, which ones I should be doing next. So I'm not too sure. But that kind of brings me to the end of this Droid Factory. There's a bit of a catch up. We've got some extra ones on there, and we're going to start the new year off with even more droids down the line and some more customization, especially for this IG-11 at the back there, who needs silvering up to be a more like his original kind of counterpart, and IG-88 at the back there. So thank you once again. You can follow me on Instagram, which is in the description. Also, you can subscribe if you are enjoying the content, and you can like and comment down below. So until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.